Good morning, CPI. It's been a while, I know, since I've made a morning message. I've missed you too. I've been watching and looking at some of the morning messages, and they're very inspiring. Um, Long story short, I just haven't made a morning message in a while. For some strange, odd, bizarre reason, I just felt like I didn't have very much to say. I didn't feel inspired to say anything. And I didn't know why, but I knew if I just sat down and I just started speaking into the camera, I would know what to say when the time came. Although I did have some thoughts roll through my mind just about the state of the world and where we are and how we can get to a better place. I know as a collective, we're working on that diligently within CPI, helping to educate others and to recruit new members. And I think that is an amazing and a beautiful mission for those of us who believe in the anti-imperialist struggle, and bringing that to an end, or at least doing our best to alert those so that we can help bring it all to an end in some way, shape, or form. The thing that came to mind, though, was about passion and heat. And I don't know why those things came to me, but I've been noticing that there's a lot of passion from the No Kings rally to people being very passionate about all these wars that we've been engaged in, that we are completely against, to the anti-imperialist struggle happening in Venezuela as it relates to America's aggression toward that country and other countries around the world. But as I see things here in America, there is a lot of passion, but I don't see any heat. And that brings me to a deeper understanding of what it takes to maintain the energy of any struggle, especially one such as capitalism, and trying to work our way through that system in a way that is going to give dignity and respect to all. And I don't believe you can do that calling yourself a capitalist, quite honestly. But the heat is what we really need more than anything else. I mean, it's fine to have passion for, let's say, your wife or your husband, passion for a career, passion for food or music. But I believe underneath all of that passion, there needs to be heat. And I don't see a lot of heat. I just see a lot of passion. Passion burns and then it fades away. And then something else will happen and it'll ignite again and fade away. But without that heat, that constant heat that needs to be on, that's going to trigger that passion, all of it means nothing. And I really believe in terms of what we're doing at CPI, that there is a lot of heat here. And that is going to ignite the passion that we all need when we need to. And we have, and we've done a lot this year, and we've done a lot, and we will continue to do even more. Whether it is writing books, the late night chats, the weekly meetings that we all have. This is heat that's maintained for when we need to ignite and turn that heat into passion, turn that passion into a movement, and then turn that movement into something bigger than we could ever possibly imagine. I would like people to think about that a little bit today, about what it is that you need to put heat under to move you forward into your passion. Not just anti-imperialist passion, but just within your lives, because that too is a part of the struggle of staying human, of staying connected, and making sure you love yourself and love those around you in a way that brings more respect and dignity to the world as a whole. We need to have heat, we need to have passion, but we also need to see and recognize within each other our own humanity. We may have issues with one another, and I have seen that, and I'm sure you have too, but beneath it all is a lot of hurt and anger at the state of the world and why things can't change. We can't take that out on each other. So we need to keep that in mind as we walk through our day today. Where is the heat? Where are you directing it? And is the passion that you have, is that healthy? Is it toxic? Is it something that's going to uplift or destroy? Direct that energy towards something beautiful, meaningful, wonderful. Direct it inward. Show yourself that you are worth more than what a paycheck is. You are worth that. We are all worth that. Thanks for listening this morning. Have a great day, CPI. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.